order. Town of Pelletier Planning Board. Roll call.
Colleen Thomas here. Donna Beerley.
Here.
Cameron Watson. Ronald Morton.
Here.
Do I have a motion to, do we have a motion
I'll
to
make a
excuse?
motion to excuse Cameron.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right, invocation. Alice, would you like to do the honors?
Heavenly Father, as we come to you tonight, we thank you for each and every one that is present, and we ask that you be with us, lead, guide, and direct us in the things that would be beneficial for this town, and things that would be pleasing unto you. All this we ask in your precious and loving name.
Amen. All right, approval of the agenda. Has everyone had a chance to look at the agenda? Do I have a motion for approval of agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Approval of minutes. Do I have a motion for approval of minutes
I'll make a
from
motion
June
we
5th?
approve the minutes.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Okay. All right. Let's go on to new business. There's none at this time. So we're going to go right into public comment. There's a 3-minute limit. Does anyone want to make any comments? Okay, well, we're out of public comments. Let's go to old business. It's rezone McNeil and Associates, rezone Clubhouse from R20 to B1. Before we get into this, I do have a question regarding notification. And my question that I think the town needs to pursue is if all residents have been notified, and if they've been notified, is it just the HOA notified or all individual residents notified? Because this is going to seriously impact them, and I think the town needs to do their due diligence. If we just notify, if only the HOA was notified, there may be some, because they don't live in this area, they rent it out, there's some Airbnbs over there, they may not know what's going on. So I feel like it's up to us to make sure that that happens, that each individual resident is notified. Carlton, is that something you're aware of?
The statute has a minimum requirement that abutting or adjacent property owners need to be notified, and that is also what the town's ordinance states. So it's a little unusual, but you know, it appears that it looks like each resident, or it would be likely each resident or their property owner owns a little piece, or the footprint of each building, but the surrounding property, the property that actually abuts, and I know you're talking about the Silver Creek townhome area specifically. The abutting property is just, according to the tax record, it's owned by Silver Creek Townhome Association.
Right.
So,
Okay.
if you wanted, in order to meet the legal requirements, I'm not speaking for the town attorney, but according to the statute and according to the ordinance, we just need to notify property owners, abutting property owners. But that doesn't mean that the town can't go above and beyond and
What
notify.
does notification mean? Is it just through the HOA, or does it have to be like a certified letter that goes to the property owner, whether they live at that address or somewhere else?
It's good practice to notify the person. Now, this has been complicated. We don't have. I wish I had a projector I could put on the wall basically, we only need to notify the homeowners association.
Okay.
Because that's the property that's abutting the affected property. Let's say,
But technically, doesn't all the owners own the HOA, like, you know what I mean, like what entity owns
I
the
mean,
HOA?
that's not, I can't, that's not for me to say. I can't really, the statute and the ordinance don't really, it doesn't drill it down that way. Now, let's say that there were 20 or 30, lots that were abutting the affected property, instead of this, property that kind of envelops, these other properties. In that case, if, the person on the property owner on the tax record, that was different from the, physical address, it would be good practice to send a letter to that physical address, as well as, the homeowner, or the property owner who could be out of state or across town. I don't see why the town couldn't, nothing stopping the town from sending letters to the, to each unit.
So is that something the clerk can do, to send those letters out? Because my concern is those homes are individually, they were always owned by one person, now they're individually owned, they've been sold off. But again, like you just said, I mean, some of the owners don't live here, and I think they have a right to know, to be, I think it's up to us to make sure that they're aware of what's, that they've been notified properly.
Yeah, again, proper notification, like if we only notified the homeowners association, we would have met
Right.
what's required by the statute and by the ordinance. If we want to go above and beyond, we can do that. But,
I think it's a good idea to make sure.
Yeah, I can provide I have to provide a list of, mailing addresses
Okay.
that will be certified, have been mailed,
Would that have to be certified if the town's store?
No, they don't, the letters do not have to be certified, but B will have, or whoever mails those letters, they'll just have to sign a page. So that will be the certification.
Okay.
The letters do not need to be mailed certified,
Right.
to my knowledge.
Because this is above and beyond what is required.
So just a letter has to be sent to these homeowners, and then I have to sign a paper stating that I sent them out. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and we did the same thing with previous, with previous rezonings. I'll send you everything, and it'll be,
For the previous ones, we did do certified, I think, did we?
did we?
I know one time they did,
I think
Yeah.
we did.
with the first rezoning.
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
remember what it was for, but we notified, Cherry Point. We did all that, so I can't remember what the rezoning was for, but they were all certified.
The Cherry Point, I don't remember, that might need to be certified. I know that that's the military base notice where there's something changed within 5 miles of military base being bowed, that the commanding officer or the base commander has to be notified. So, yeah, I can double check, I can look.
So if we have to do this, though, does the town pick up the bill for this, or do we? do
Yeah, it'd be a
McNeil?
town thing.
Yeah,
The town, okay.
yeah, the town will pick up for it.
Because this, like say, this would be above and beyond what is required at this time.
Now, Now, the town requires that the applicant provide proof of mail notice. And typically that's been done with with certified letters, but that goes beyond what's required by statute. And that does not absolve the town of the need to send its own mail notification, because whatever the applicant mailed is well outside the 25 to 10 day range for the public hearing.
So, but this rezoning application for this clubhouse, it is complete then? Because
It is not complete.
It's still not complete?
No, it's not complete. On August 22nd.
Is that where she's on? Is that
Yes,
what you're on?
yeah, that's what we're on.
Yeah.
On August 22nd, I received a call from one of the applicant's employees, calling about, asking why is there an issue with mailings, and I checked the Carteret County GIS site, and it showed that Carteret County GIS site, they created a parcel for the new clubhouse, and I think that was likely caused by the recording of a subdivision exemption that I had approved for the campground track. So I contacted Carteret County GIS and I said, this parcel that the town approved, that I signed off on, is approval for, not really approval, but it's acknowledgement of a 10-acre plus exemption. And that this parcel that was created for the clubhouse is under 10 acres, so this was not approved by the town. This needs to be removed. This was not allowed. And I can understand the person I talked to at Carteret County GIS, she was frustrated because if you look at the map that was recorded, it was the map that y'all all saw, the rezoning map. It's titled rezoning map for proposed rezoning, the portion of the former Silver Creek Golf Course revised July 16, 2025. It is not very clear, you know, looks like there's a lot of parcels created they're not supposed to be created for a 10+ acre exemption. And, but I got that corrected. I said that the town did not approve a less than 10-acre parcel be created by this plat. So I followed up with, well, I didn't really follow up. I told the applicant's employee that I said, no, this is not approved. If you want to meet the requirement, the mail notice requirement of the town, you're gonna have to let every single abutting property owner know that there's gonna be a rezoning on this parcel. And the parcel is, and you all have it in your report here, it's the remainder of the of the golf course parcel.
Okay.
So everybody would need to be notified, because that little piece with the clubhouse is still not its own parcel.
Right, so there's still gonna be more work that needs to be done, bottom line.
Yes.
So I think that is safe to say that you recommended that the application remain on hold until we get sufficient information, and we brought up a few issues. So I think we can just go ahead and consider tabling this, but before we do, does anyone have any other comments about the clubhouse? Any other issues?
I feel like I don't have any comments or questions until, they put the application in correctly.
Okay,
Yeah, I think we need to wait until we get a full, correct application and let Mr. McNeil represent himself and kind of give us an idea of what he proposed.
Absolutely.
so is there a motion to table?
I'll make a motion to table it till next month.
And I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All against? All right. All right, let's go on to other business. There's none at this time. And now we're gonna go on to planning board member comments. Ronald, is there anything you would like to discuss or say?
There's a few issues that we need to look at, and at this time,
Okay.
I would not prefer to mention them until there's a few things in the works that we need to look at, and one of them is the racetrack. He's not following regulations, he's not doing what he should do, and we're working on that problem at this time.
Okay,
That's all I have.
Colleen?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, I'd like to thank the committee members, and some are not here tonight, but I'd like to thank them for all their hard work and dedication this year. We've accomplished a lot in this last year. We have a lot more to do, but we need to make sure, we're making sure this town is moving in the direction that's best for its citizens. That also includes our work on the land use plan, which we've been moving forward on, and we have a meeting tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And Ronald, you've been there every meeting with me, with Mayor Sowers, and really appreciate that. I also want to thank Carlton for all his hard work, and I want to thank Mayor Sowers for his guidance and direction. Okay? All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
A second?
I'll second the motion.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All against? We're adjourned.